We are back here with Shane Fernando, who is one of the trustees for the Dance USA and the artistic director of Wilson Center. And we are talking about current matters in Wilmington, North Carolina regarding arts and music. Shane, in lieu of the past year and all the issues with pandemic, could you tell us, will there be shows here again? And tell us a little bit about your hopes and visions for the next year for this beautiful institution, and also when will the audience be able again to enjoy this beautiful hall and all the incredible shows you were bringing before?
Well, the good news is our shows have not stopped here during the pandemic. We've been able to do different types of programming, not what the community's used to in terms of our full touring with the whole house filled, stem to stern, but we've been doing a lot of streaming lately, so we have actually a whole 3 cameras set up and switcher, and been able to particularly work with our residents, our renters, who are based here in southeastern North Carolina, and it's very important for them to stay connected to their audiences and for their organization to perform as it's part of their mission. And so we've been doing performances here with no audience in the house, but an audience out in the ether. And so we've been doing that. We've been doing a number of drive-in concerts and movies over the past year. But in terms of doing what our community's used to seeing the Wilson Center do on a day-to-day basis, I'm hoping by this fall the touring industry will be up and running again. And obviously it takes a lot of time to get from what we see, the finished product on stage, and where it begins. And so actually the whole industry has stopped, and that's never happened. Anyone who's been alive in the industry now and going back for generations, there's been a continuation, and so everything stops. So these tours have to get their investors back in place.
Yeah.
They have to cast the shows, they have to rehearse the shows, they have to build the shows, develop all the touring logistics, and so rehire all of the crew and producing offices. So there's a lot to happen before it gets to us. So right now, the industry is estimating, once we get the go-ahead, it's going to take about 6 months to prepare the tours that will get to our stages. So that's why I'm thinking, we should probably know by late spring, early summer if, how the future will look in terms of the pandemic, and if, we're on the winning side of this, which things are looking hopeful right now. And so right now we are, this fall, we're aiming, fingers crossed, because we have to be at 100% capacity to come back. So,
what will be your favorite first show that you would bring?
There are a lot in the pipeline. I mean, that's the good news. We're in terms of scheduling right now, and shows that have been rescheduled. There are about 60 shows in the hopper, from Broadway to concerts to comedy, and so there's a lot awaiting our community, and so we're ready, and the industry is ready. We're ready to go, and so so there will be a lot of shows and a lot of things that people had been looking forward to, and a lot of new surprises. So we need to figure out what goes where. So once the tours start stabilizing and moving forward, then we can start locking in their dates and start announcing them to the community. So there are a lot of surprises.
Well, we don't want to spoil a surprise at all, so very good.